I had friends who were buying 3DSs just for this game when it came out, and and it clicked, and I was like, oh, and these are people who aren't like regular gamers. They were like you. They'd played a ton of the earlier ones, and like they were like, I want to get back into it with something portable, and it kind of just I don't know. I kind of skipped the 3DS, so that never really ended up on my radar. And now it's like, oh, hey, here's a huge AAA open world monster hunting game on the console I prefer. So how do I start? How do you get into this kind of thing?
So especially this Monster Hunter, they've been getting slightly better every time. And this Monster Hunter starts you, so there's 14 different weapon types. It starts you off with all 14 in your box. So you can experiment.
So that clears things up right off the bat.
Okay, it does not. Okay, how do you get into this game? First, you go out into the field and you hunt a monster. And then you come back and you look at the stuff that you carved from the monster's body and you make armor out of that monster to go fight a bigger and stronger and badder monster.
So just go out there, kill anything with one of the 14 weapons, and then come back, use its weird body meat, and then make clothes.
Do you pick the weapon based on which is the coolest, or does it?
It depends on you.
Okay. What's a good starter, like a starter?
My favorite starter weapon, so I actually started with the greatsword, but it's actually become a lot more technical in Monster Hunter World. They added a lot more moves that make it's more viable to use it in its whole capacity rather than just run up, hit it once, and run away. So now I started trying to use the sword and shield, and I really like it. It's really simple to get into. It's very versatile. You can slice things with your sword, but also bash things with your shield, so you're not limited to a single type of damage. And you can also use items with your weapon out, with no other weapon can do, so you're not being punished immediately for not knowing what to do.
Right.
And you can start a combo and roll out of it at almost any time.
So it's a lot more forgiving now.
It's incredible. That sword and shield has always been a starter weapon. That was the first weapon they ever gave you in Monster Hunter.
Because I think that's what I keep sort of waiting for. Because I get when the last game that came out, Jared Petty and I did a Let's Play series where we learned how to fight, or he taught me how to fight a monster together. And again, one of our battles is 45 minutes long. We had to edit the video down, and I lost at the end, but I felt really accomplished because I came close to killing him. But there's so many little micro systems at play of my character is tired, now he's hungry, now my blade is dull, and now the monster's hungry. I got to feed him while I'm kicking his ass.
Now, does World have a tutorial? Does it do a good job of actually holding your hand just a little bit if you're completely being thrown in here?
I thought it did the best job out of all of the Monster Hunters I have played thus far. Some of our coworkers don't feel the same way.
Well, not all of them have been playing it, for 10 years. Or
for weapon mechanics, it still doesn't do a good job.
Really?
It'll show you the tip of the iceberg. It gives you a page in your hunter's notes with combos, but it doesn't tell you the best way to use those combos or to use those weapons. So there's a lot of micromanagement that goes along in some of the weapons. For example, the longsword seems really simple on the outset. You press triangle 4 times, that's your combo. You press R2 to do a more powerful strike to build up a gauge. I asked one of our freelancers, Brandon Rad, to write up a tutorial on it because that's his favorite weapon, and it's 1,700 words long.
Oh my god!
So
what?
Yeah, but the thing is, all of the stuff that he mentioned is necessary to know.
Oh my god!
So, but if you want to play at an expert level, you absolutely do not have to play at that level to have fun with this game.
That was just a small snippet of this week's Beyond. For the full episode, head over to youtube.com/IGNBeyond and subscribe today for all sorts of fun nonsense and horse apples and Let's Plays and Q&As. And we'll talk to you in the comments. Go on. Go see. Check it out. Beyond.